we may. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll take a first shot defensively at Lake Park, and I'll tell you, they are a pretty good-sized football team. They will play basically out of a 5. You'll see them once in a while working in a 4-man defensive alignment. But this is the way they will go with their 5-man front. At right end, it'll be Kurt Knutson, 6 foot 4 inches tall, 205 pounds in a senior. At right tackle with Chuck Livdahl, 5'4", 155 a senior. And then they start to get big. The nose guard, Chris Nobin, 6'1", 220-pound sophomore. At left tackle, Steve Johnson, 6 foot, 250, and he's a junior. At left end, it'll be Tim Christensen, 5'7", 155, and a sophomore. In the linebacker slots, at right linebacker, we get a look at Bobby Jacobson, 6'1", 215, a junior, and he's tougher than a cob. At left linebacker, it'll be Randy Ennin, 5'11", 155, and a senior. Your safeties this afternoon will be Troy Olson, 6'3", 165, a junior, and Don Jacobs, 5'10", 160, and he's a freshman. And now let's listen to this. This is what Coach Levine says.
Here's Coach Mike Levine.
Well, we're glad to see the sun shining down here at Hillcrest today. Last year we played in some rainy conditions, which maybe we were happy for at that time, but this year we're running and using a different kind of an offense, and I'm glad to see the sun. I'd like to see a little less wind. We'll see what happens by the end of the game. It might quiet down some. The weather forecasters have said that it was supposed to let up, but we'll see what happens.
You like to throw a little bit more this year than last year?
We have a different type of an offense. We've got some good receivers, guys with good hands. We have a new quarterback who likes to throw the ball. And if we can get them together, we can have a good passing game. We've had some good games in the past that come from behind wins for us, really. And we had a tough game last week against Norman County West. And I think that our passing is what we're going to have to go to if we get in trouble, and we can count on it. These kids have confidence. They got big hearts, and they're ready to play.
Two pretty good-sized ball clubs on the inside if they play all the big kids.
Yeah, we've got some big linemen, and it's going to be a good battle in the trenches there. We'll see what happens. We've been working on some things that we try to do different because we are playing different kinds of players than we have before.
Okay, Mike, good luck this afternoon, and may the best team win.
You bet. Thank you.
And before we take a look at Hillcrest starting alignment on the offense, let's go back for 60 seconds.
Whether your refrigerator needs milk and eggs or your car needs gasoline, it's Dahlin Shortstop, formerly Nelson Standard in Ashby. Now open longer hours from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily for your shopping convenience every day of the year. You make just one stop for all your grocery and fuel needs. And Sportsman, Dahlin Shortstop has a full line of bait and tackle for your year-round fishing. So stop on in, say hi to the Dahlins of Dahlin Shortstop and Elbow Lake Sports Booster.
One of the most complete auto parts stores in the area? No way. Sturtevant's is the most complete auto parts store in central Minnesota, offering Sparkomatic in-dash stereo equipment to give you the best in stereo listening. For fast starts in the coldest weather, Cat's engine heaters fill the bill. They also have a new supply of home and auto cleaning accessories, like brushes, sponges, and polishing cloths. That's at Sturtevant's Auto in Elbow Lake. Proud to be an Elbow Lake Sports Booster.
All right, we're back again. Let's take a look at the starting offensive alignment for the Hillcrest Academy Comets. At quarterback, 160-pound senior Brent Mortensen. At the running backs, and Hillcrest will play out of the I using both a flank and a slot man, and they'll also play with a pro set, the two back set in the backfield. The other running back will be Nick Mundis, 165, a junior. On the flank, we get a look at Dale Arognes, 155, a sophomore. From the right side of the offensive line across, John Christensen, 170, a senior. Tippy Stendrud, 245, a senior. At the center or snapper spot, it'll be Rick Nilsson, 210, he's a senior. At left tackle, Steve Hagelin, 175, a senior. And at left end, Scott Selvig, 165, and he's a senior. The Hillcrest backs will average 163 pounds. Their line, 193. But on the defense, Lake Park will outweigh them 4 pounds to a man. Taking a look at the two teams as far as next week is concerned, big ball game again for Hillcrest as they will be at Underwood in a conference ball game. And for Lake Park, they have a non-conference ball game, that against Twin Valley at home. These two teams last year played an 8-0 ball game in what was a very bruising defensive football game. It was one of those kind of ball games that could have been won by either team. Lake Park had a couple of chances late in the ball game, couldn't get it over the final line, and as we said, Hillcrest won it 8-0. Just a little bit about Lake Park that maybe people in our area don't know. They have two offensive ends at 6'3" and 6'4". They can really catch the football. And their transfer student at quarterback, Munson, is an excellent thrower. Well, we've told you these things. Let's hear what Dick Risbrut has to say about it all.
And here's Coach Dick Risbrut.
Well, Oats, we're playing a good football game today. It's our first conference game, and we're playing Lake Park here at home. I'm concerned a little bit about their size and their passing game, those two things. They average about 205 going across the front. I see they changed some numbers on us here. Number 77 used to be 24, and I think number 77 that used to be is now 97 or something like that. But they got a good passing game. That transfer quarterback from Fargo is an excellent quarterback. I guess if we can stop their passing game and hopefully run against that 7-man line they run against us, Oats, I hope we can come out.
Okay, this is a big ball game, as you intimated, because it is a conference ball game. And last year you beat them 8-0 in a real slug 'em out here, and we could have the same kind of day.
Well, whenever Hillcrest plays Lake Park, whether it's up there or here, it seems like it's an 8-0 ball game. Or I look at the other scores in the past, 18-10 or 24-16, or scores like that. It's always a good game. It's always good competition between us two. They're a big high school, and they got some big ball players, and they got a good coaching staff, Oats. We respect these guys.
Okay, good luck this afternoon, Dick.
Thanks, Oats.
Well, that's the story. You've heard it from both coaches now. Coach Mike Levine for Lake Park and Dick Risbrut for the Hillcrest Academy Comets. Before we get into this one, a reminder also of football tonight, as we'll be over at Elbow Lake, where Denny Orvidal's Golden Eagles of Elbow Lake will be taking on Monaga out of the Park Region Conference. Last week, the Eagles feasted on Park Region Conference competition as they walloped Henning 54-6. That should be a good football game. Game time 7:30. If you're looking for a ball game to take a look at, come on over to Elbow Lake tomorrow night. For Fergus Falls fans, the Otters, of course, are up at Crookston, where they go against Les Drexel's Crookston Pirates. And right here, Agassiz Valley Conference football. In just a moment, the officials will bring them together. We'll find out who's going to kick and who's going to receive. Wind could be a factor in today's ball game. Beautiful afternoon, actually, but the wind blowing out of the north, and as if the wind isn't bad enough, we get that aroma from a certain place across the river. Field here is in excellent condition, and we've said it before, as good a football field as you'll see anywhere. And we were kidding Dick Risbrut, the practice field, the area that used to be the football field, is actually in better shape than a lot of the football fields that we've seen this year. And now, while the Hillcrest Color Guard presents our colors and we have our national anthem, we're going to go back to our studios for 1 minute.
Our time now is 3 o'clock, and you're listening to KJJK FM, Fergus Falls, Minnesota. We've got partly sunny skies, 56 degrees, winds from the north at 12.
Say, how do you like my new running shoes?
They're beautiful,
Yeah,
Grady.
they're made by Nike.
That's Nike.
It's N-I-K-E.
It's pronounced Nike.
Why do you pronounce L-I-K-E?
Like?
H-I-K-E.
Hike.
So N-I-K-E is...
Nike. Nike makes a lot of different shoes. In addition to all kinds of running shoes, Nike makes court shoes, cleated shoes, even kids and leisure shoes.
Well, I may not have knew how to pronounce Nike, but I know one thing.
What's that?
There's some great shoes, and I'm going to start running to work every day. I ain't going the way I used to go.
How's that?
I rode my bikey.
Nike from the Clothes Wheel in Battle Lake.
Durable decorating beauty, waiting for a place to happen. That's Colony Multi-Purpose Enamel from Ashby Lumber. This high-gloss enamel with its fade-resistant colors and weather and wear-resistant finish is excellent for use on metal, plastic, fiberglass, or any firm paintable surface, indoors or out. For rust control, Colony offers Galva White, Zinc Chromate, or Red Oxide, all from Colony, and all at Ashby Lumber. Proud to be an Ashby sports booster.
Well, we're back again now as the colors are being retired down to our left. And did you catch the who's going to receive? Well, while the Star Spangled Banner was being played, they flipped the coin and we did not catch it. And we'll check now in just a moment and find out what it is. But this should be a big ball game. And we mentioned the defensive alignment for Lake Park, but get a listen to this on the offense. Their middle three linemen, that would be your right tackle, center, and left tackle, average 228 pounds. Hillcrest will be receiving, but 228 pounds of three middlemen in the offensive line for Lake Park. Hillcrest will receive, and boy, how can you come out of it like this? They're not only receiving, but they have the wind on their backside. Now, Hillcrest would have the option of kicking or receiving. If they chose to receive, then Lake Park would have the option of goal to defend. And still, Hillcrest came out on the good side of both of them. Well, we'll have to wait and see what will happen now. Kicking it away will be Munson, their quarterback. 6'3", excellent size for a quarterback. Back we get a look at Mundus and Bang. The short man up the middle is grown. The whistle toots, and this 9-man football game is underway. A high kick, short. It'll be picked up by Bang. Bang is at the 10. He's at the 15 to the 20. Cuts back into the middle and be hit down at the 22-yard line. Knutson there. Along with Knutson, we get a look at Troy Olson making the defensive play. Just shy of the 25 territory of Hillcrest. Good field position. They'll come offensively. 9-man football. Remember, the field is 80 yards long here. The penalties, of course, divided up. 15-yarders, a 10-yarder on this field. Up over the ball, we'll watch Lake Park on the defense. They go to an odd man, 5-man front. Wishbone for Hillcrest, and we got a procedure right away. Well, who's this one against? It'll go against Hillcrest. Offside, lined up offside. The ball will come back to the 20-yard line. First and 15. Well, that's not a good omen to start on if you're a Hillcrest fan. All right, up over the ball they come again. They're lined up in that wishbone again. Martinson barks him out. Martinson hands off. Mundus slides through a couple. Will pick up about 3 as he comes off the right side, making the tackles with Bobby Jacobs. It'll be second down and 12 yards to go. Now they move it up a little bit, closer to 11. So far, Lake Park and those first two plays have lined up in that 5, and I think we'll see that basically most of the way. They're in the 5 again. Actually, it amounts to 7 because the corners are right up tight. I formation, flank left. There's Martinson keeping, turning inside. He'll get over the 25, down about the 28-yard line. Getting to him on the far side, Jacobs, and Jacobs got help from Kurt Knudsen. 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Big play right here. That time, Martinson faked first man through and then just found a hole, came inside. He had a man to pitch to, but he felt he had better yardage by keeping. Out of the eye, flank left, Rognus the flank. 5 on the defense. Barking out Martinson, long count this time. Martinson back to throw. He's got a man down there wide open. He overthrows him. Oh, Mundus was behind the 2 defenders, and there was no doubt of it. If the pass gets there, he's got 6. But the pass was overthrown. Don Jacobs and Troy Olson were outrun by Mundus. All Martinson had to do is put it up there. Now, that is the thing that could happen here with the wind the way it is. That ball gets up and rides a little bit farther than what you anticipate. Mundus is back in punt formation. Back in single safety, we get a look at Troy Olson. All right, the snap, low snap. He has it blocked. It's blocked. And it'll be picked up, and it'll go to Lake Park. Blocking the punt was Chris Nobin. Chris Nobin blocking the punt. He just knocked the blocker over and blocked it. And now Lake Park with excellent field position at the 23-yard line of Hillcrest. They come out over the ball. Let's see how they'll go. They run out of a deuce in the backfield, flank well out on the right side. Munson, the quarterback. Munson hands off. They come right up the middle with Jensen. Jensen will get to the 20, and he stopped right there. Tippy Stendrud, first one to get to him, and then he got help from Bang. 2nd down, 7. Up over the ball. And way out on the right side, spread out, is Troy Olson. They run out of a deuce backfield again. Munson, the quarterback, barking him out. Munson back to throw. No, it's a draw right up the middle where the ball goes Innan, and Innan's going to get about 2. He'll get inside the 20 at the 18. Defensively, that time we get a look at Rick Nilsson. Nilsson, big, strong kid. And it'll be 3rd down now, and still just about that, about 6 to go. All right, out of a deuce again in the backfield. Munson takes a look at the defense. Now he sets up behind his center. Munson back to throw. There's that screen again, right up the middle, and they're not going to get the first down. They'll get down, or they're going to get the first down about the 11-yard line. That little screen went to Jensen. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Munson played that beautifully. He let that defense come storming in and then just looped it over the defense. And that's what happens a lot of time when you got the good rush. Sometimes it can kill you. All right, out on the right side, Troy Olson, deuced in the backfield. Munson barks him out. Munson, hands off, cutting up the middle. Innan, and Innan will get down about the 7-yard line. Stacked up there by Bang, Martinson. And the Lake Park Parkers are on the prowl. Down at the 7. They have 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Once again, way out on the right side goes Troy Olson. Boy, he could run that slant pattern beautifully from there. Out of a deuce in the backfield. Munson barks out the signals. Everyone's set. There's a slant. We just called it, and he dropped the ball. Well, I guess we got that one right. No more said. What a spot for the slant. Troy Olson came through. Munson hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it. So it'll be a 3rd down and still the 7. Right out there again. Munson takes a look at that defense. And flag on the play. We got a legal procedure. Jensen pumped just a little bit too quickly. And that'll bring the ball back out about the 12-yard line, where it'll be third down and about 11 yards to go. And we had a play coming in apparently, but he's going to come out. Jacobs was coming in. That's Don Jacobs. All right, out of a deuce in the backfield. Once again, on the far side is Troy Olson. Back to throw. Munson, there's that screen out on the side this time, and heading for touchdown goes Innan. Beautiful pass again by Munson. 12-yard pass. Munson to his halfback coming out of backfield. Jensen, and Lake Park on the board. That came with 6:52 to go in the first period. And let's see how many they go for right here. All right, they'll line up with that deuce backfield again. Now they bring the split end Olsen around on the left side. They bring him in motion. His quarterback keeps, and he's hit hard by Bangs. No good on the extra point. We'll be back in 30 with Lake Park leading 6-zip.
Social Security is great as a supplement, not as your only means of support. Let the First State Bank of Ashby help you set up an individual retirement account. Set aside up to $2,000 a year with all taxes deferred until retirement. $2,250 if you have a non-working spouse. Working husbands and wives may be eligible for plans with a maximum tax deferral of $4,000. So talk to the friendly staff at the First State Bank of Ashby. A sports booster. Talk to them about your IRA. The First State Bank of Ashby.
All right, we're back again. Lake Park jumping out in front 6-0. Nobin blocking the punt to set it up. Munson will kick it away. Twin safeties, Bangs and Mundus. Here's a kick. Good kick again. Picked up by Mundus. He's at the 10. He's at the 15 to the 20 to the 25. Spins away and goes to the 29-yard line. Wrapped up there by Chad Jedvig. Hillcrest, good field position. They could do nothing the first time they had the ball, and then Nobin blocked the punt and set the touchdown up for Lake Park. Boy, I'll tell you, the Winnipeg connection up there, Halstead, Hendrum, Pearly, Climax, and what have you, must have one heck of a ball club to handle Lake Park the way they did a week ago. The Rotsey Tigers are here again. All right, ready to go. 3 down linemen this time. They run out of an eye offensively. Flank goes left. Martinson hands off Mundus. Mundus will break through on the left side over to about the 33-yard line. Wrapping him up on the far side was Danny Johnson. Johnson, incidentally, 6-footer, 180-pound senior. Well, Dick Crispit, you heard him before the ball game, said we got to stop the pass. Well, they had a touchdown the first time on the slant, but Troy Olson, flank hands, couldn't hang on. High in the backfield, flank left. Linebackers up in tight. There's the handoff again, and they're not going to get anything up that middle. They lose about 2 on this one. As a tackle this time made by Nobin, and I'll tell you, Lake Park are huge in the middle. Third down now, and about 6 yards to go. Six to nothing, Lake Park topside. You've just come with us, a 12-yard aerial did it. Munson to Jensen. Deuced in the backfield, flank comes right. Martinson, back to throw. Martinson looks, squares it out, complete. Yep. Complete and knocked out of bounds up at the 37-yard line. Pass was complete that time to Christensen and knocked out of bounds on the far side by Don Jacobs. It'll be 4th down and about 2 yards to go. And back in punt formation is Mundus, and we'll be watching Nobin. He just cleaned everybody out the last time. There was a kicking tee still on the field. Official taking time out for that. That good smart if you sat on one of those prongs. All right, ready to go. Mundus back in punt formation. Oh, they're going to rush. Here they come. There's a snap. Good snap. He gets a kick away. Oh, it's a boomer. It will go into the end zone. They'll come out to the 15. Well, he got that one up in the jet stream, and it just rode merrily along into the end zone. The ball will come out to the 15. Lake Park will come offensively from there. So far, 2 offensive shots at it, and Hillcrest have come up with nothing, scratch. Lake Park on the board, leading it 6-0. We have 4 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in the opening period. They put Olsen as a flank on the right side, run out of the deuce again. Hillcrest have gone to 2 down linemen. I use that stack on this one now. And there's the keep, and the ball is fumbled, and I believe it comes up to Hillcrest. Well, Martinson is there and Groen is there, and we don't know which one was on the ball. Both of them are right there, and Hillcrest have the ball at the 16. We'll have to find out who came up with it. The quarterback, Munson, rolling out, trying to go around the right side, and then got ready to pitch, and it just popped out of his hands. All right, ready to go. They deuce it in the backfield. Flank goes left. Break for Hillcrest. There's the handoff to Bang, and there's no running room. Hit right down at the 15. Over there making the defensive play was Danny Johnson again, 180-pounder, 6-footer. Boy, Lake Park's offensive line just beating Hillcrest off the ball here in the first period. We have 4:16 remaining. Up over the ball comes Nilsson. Ends in tight, I formation. Flank goes left. Linebackers in very tight again for Lake Park. They pitch back to Mundus. Mundus with the head down gets inside the 15 to about the 13. Over there getting him first was that Johnson, Dan Johnson again, and Johnson had help from Knutson. 3rd down and about 7 yards to go as we roll down to 3:40 remaining in the first period. Here come Hillcrest up over the ball. This is 4-down territory, of course. I formation, flank right. Martinson barking him out. Martinson rolls right. Martinson looks to throw. Fires down there. Wide open. Touchdown to Groen. Touchdown to Groen. And that is a 13-yard aerial. Martinson to Groen. Beautiful throw and a great grab by Groen, the sophomore. And we're all tied at 6 apiece. That came with 3:14 remaining here in the first period. Big extra point, no matter which club you're tooting for right here. All right, Rognus comes as a flank on the right side. Martinson down underneath, running out of an I formation. Martinson hands off. Mundus, he won't get it. We're tied at 6. They'll come back up and kick off, and we'll go back for 30.
The 1983s are on display now at Warner's Auto Sales during their open house through Saturday. Some have prices lower than comparable 82s. Come to Warner's for free refreshments today from 8 until 8, or tomorrow from 8 until 5. See the new Oldsmobiles, Pontiacs, and AMC cars. Test drive and test price the 83s this weekend. Plus, remaining 82s are discounted for quick sale. Save on over 30 new 82s at Warner's Auto Sales. See the new front-wheel drive Alliance, too. It's on now at Warner's Auto Sales in Fergus Falls.
All right, we're back again. The fumble recovery went to Martinson. And all tied at half a dozen apiece as Hillcrest will kick it away. Groen will kick the ball. Back in double safeties on the near side. We get a look at Munson to the far side. It's Troy Olsen. Good kick. Olsen will go back into the end zone. That'll kill the play, and he'll come out to the 15. I still cannot understand the flip of the coin thing, as we got a pretty good breeze going. Hillcrest not only got to receive, but got the wind on their backside. All right, Lake Park will come offensively. Both clubs now have scored through the air. Neither club have had great success on the ground side. Ready to go. Flank goes to the right side. Munson barks him out. Munson hands off right up the middle. This time look like Ennan, and Ennan will probably get about 2 or 3 yards. 2 yards, 2nd down and 8. Still have 3 minutes remaining in the opening period. Reminder tonight, Monaga at Elbow Lake. The Golden Eagles trying to win their 2nd in a row. Deuced in the backfield. Flank on the right side. Even on the defense. Munson barks him out. Munson hands off, coming to near side. No running room this time. Again for Ennan. And we'll get him up to about the 19. Ennan carried the ball, number 33. It'll be a 3rd down and 7 yards to go. This time they slop Olsen around on the left side as the flank. He's been basically right. Now they put him in motion. This is where they dumped that little pass the other time, taking the cornerback out of the play. Let's see what they do this time. This time they squared out on the other side, intended on the far side for Newfield, well overthrown. On their touchdown, they cleared out with their flanker. The linebacker followed him across, and then he turned right around and threw it into the vacated spot. 4th down, kicking into the breeze now will be Munson. All right, the snap, good snap. The kick, end-over-end kick, and the wind is catching it, and it'll go out of bounds around the 35-yard line, territory of Hillcrest. Hillcrest with great field position. Again, we're 6-6 here in the first period with 1:59 to go. Agassiz Valley South football conference contest. Otters, of course, tonight are up at Crookston, where they'll run into that stack 4 of Les Drexels. All right, Hillcrest up over the ball. Rogness comes as a flank on the right side. Odd man on the defense, 3 down linemen. Actually, 5-man front up tight. There's a handoff, this time to Mundus. Mundus breaks through. Oh, he nearly broke it as he went to the 35 in the territory of Lake Park. And it'll be 1st and 10. He got it by just the end of the football. First and 10, 1:34 and rolling, remaining here in the first period. 6-6, 9-man football. Rogness this time flaps around on the left side as a flanker. Eye in the backfield again. Martinson barks him out. Martinson hands off. They forgot the football, and Lake Park will have it. Coming off the football that time was number 77, Knutson. And that time they put the ball, really, the handoff was not that good. It hit him back on the hip. He had to reach back for it, couldn't get it. And as a result, excellent field position now for Lake Park as they come over with 1:15 remaining. Troy Olsen comes way out on the left side this time. They run out of a deuce in the backfield again. Munson barking out the signals. Munson hands off, and a little slow getting there to get the handoff that time was Ennan, and Ennan probably got about a half a yard on the play. I don't think you could very well call that a delay or a draw. It was a delay, but it certainly wasn't set up as a draw. Up over the ball comes Jacobs. All right, ready to go. Deuced in the backfield, flank right. There's that little look in again. They hit Troy Olsen. He'll go over the 40 and down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a third down and about 2.5 to go. And we are 12 seconds away from the end of the first period. Then, of course, Lake Park will look at some jet stream on their backside. Troy Olson comes out as a flank on the left side. Hillcrest go 3 down linemen this time. And there is the end of the first period. We're tied at 6 apiece. Hillcrest and Lake Park will be back in 30 seconds.
Cordell and Landonod are offering you great bedding buys now on quality Landonod mattresses and matching foundations. You buy any firmness of any size of the spring wall support mattress, and Cordell's buys the matching foundation. Buy a 405 coil firm mattress for only $169. Cordell's buys the foundation for $169. So you pay only $169 for a matching set of Landonod mattress and foundation. The same deal goes for all sizes at Cordell Home Furnishings, Highway 210 West in Fergus Falls.
Well, we're back again. They got to move the chains. That's the only thing they didn't move. They got to flip-flop them around. There we go. Now we got them. And it'll be... Oh, now what are they going to do? Now they moved the ball. The referee picked up the ball and stepped it back off. Now they move it back over the other way. They're playing yo-yo with that squealing pig. That's right there now. Third down. All right, they bring Troy Olson out on the right side as a flanker. Deuced in the backfield. They go 3 down linemen. They're loosening up a little bit now, protecting against the pass. And now we got a discussion here about something. Well, the referee did not pick up the football. It was one of the other Yardbirds out there that picked it up. He had no business picking it up. Now they're trying to check just where it was, and how are you going to find out now? Well, you ask those nice guys on the side that are holding the chains for Hillcrest, I'm sure they'll say, well, give them 5. Nope, now they left it right. Now they're talking to Risbrut. It's in the right spot, there's no doubt of it. They were on about the 36 or 37 the other end of the field. Now they swing it around, or at the 37 at the other. That sounds fair enough. There we go. Now we're ready to go. It'll be third down and about 2.5, 3. Second period, we're all tied up at 6 apiece. The middle of that Lake Park lineup right now, in that line, the 2 tackles in the center average 228 pounds. There's the handoff. This time they go to Jensen. He'll get nothing. Tippy Stendrud in there along with Nilsson, and then Bangs came up to put the final kibosh on him. So it'll be 4th down and still the same distance. Boy, I thought they'd have that ball up in the sky on that one, but they did not. And here's a 4th down. And a timeout on the field with the score tied at 6 apiece. We'll be back in 30.
Time is money, and Gale, the leader in forage equipment, is ready to save you time with the Gale 99 forage blower from Interstate Service. With 2 blowers, one with 12 staggered paddles, plus a detachable 1,000 RPM adapter, you can buy 1 blower for all your tractors. Pair this with Gale's self-unloading box 940, featuring multiple unloading speeds, forward and rear unloading option. So get a Gale now with waiver of finance till the end of the year from Interstate Service, I-94 in the Wendell Road, and make light work of your forage.
All right, we're back again, 4th down. Both coaches out now, turning the wheels of strategy. Big 4th down play right here. Lake Park will not kick it away. You can bet your bottom dollar on that one. The ball at the 37-yard line in the territory of the Hillcrest Academy Comets. We're all tied. 6-6, Agassiz Valley 9-man football. The Southern Division. Another big Agassiz Valley Conference game tonight, Audubon and Rotse. All right, they line up in a shotgun this time. Ready, and the snap. It's over his head. He goes back. He fires it in desperation. Incomplete. Incomplete. Well, if you call anything, you might have had an offense. Both guys went for the ball. No interference on the play. Oh, Munson did not have much chance for that. He got back. He was standing on one foot when he cast the ball up, hoping someone would run under it, but nobody did. 6-6, Hillcrest survived that fumble and will come out now with the ball at their 36-yard line. 1st and 10 in the second period in the 6-6 ball game. I formation. Slot goes right. Martinson barks him out. Martinson off to Mundus. Mundus spins. He's going to get a couple, and that's all. Bobby Jacobs got to him, and along with Jacobs to help him out was Randy Jensen. Let's give him 2, 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Boy, if you wonder about 9-man football in this area of the country, this is the 9th year they've had it. And 5 times this area have had the champion. 5 times they've had teams in the finals other than the champions. So they have really done well. Out of an eye. There's a keep by Martinson, and he's hit and gets away. Now he turns upfield. He's going to get yardage as he'll get down inside the 30 to about the 28. And I'll tell you, Timmy Christensen had him back at the 30-yard line and let him slip away. And Martinson went to the 27-yard line for a 1st down. Ooh, Christensen had him. All he had to do is wrestle him down back there, and he let him off the hook. Hillcrest threatening. Rollout by Martinson. 6-6 ball game. Officials momentarily, a little equipment problem for one of the Lake Park kids. It was Troy Olson. Now he's ready. All right, they eye it in the backfield. Flank comes on the left side. Martinson barks him out. Hands off to Mundus. Mundus hit right at the line of scrimmage by Charles Livedall. Boy, I tell you, Livedall is not very tall. 5'4", 155 pounds. But that time he busted through on the right side and made the tackle. And it's 2nd down and 9 yards to go. Hillcrest asked for a timeout. We're all tied 6 apiece. We'll be back in 30.
You may not be thinking about pizza first thing in the morning, but at Pizza Hut, we're thinking about you. We start out pretty early at Pizza Hut, so the dough has time to rise. Chopping up the toppings, oh so we're ready for your order. Oven fresh just for you at your hometown Pizza Hut restaurant. Your hometown Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Yes, sir, and we're back again. Oh, I'd like to have one of those nice, luscious pizzas right up here. I might even share that with Levang, but he eats so darn much, I don't know what I could let him. All right, 2nd down, 9 yards to go. 10-16 remaining in the first half. We're all tied at 6 apiece. And an extra long timeout for some reason or other. Well, those guys in the zebra striped shirts are ready to go. Hillcrest come up over the ball. Man Mountain Nobin playing right over the center. Deuced in the backfield, flank comes left. Ooh, he's a biggie and tough. There's the handoff, and no room for Mundus. He's going to be hit down right at the 25. Get a look at Danny Johnson again in there. Also helping him out on the play would be Randy Jensen. And it'll be 3rd down. Let's give him about 1. 3rd down and a long 7. Six, big ball game. This is a conference opener for Hillcrest. Lake Park have already won one in the conference. All right, back to throw Martinson. He wanted to screen it out. Nobody was there. Now finally it's going to be hit down back at the 33-yard line. Putting him down back there was Nobin again. And it'll be a 4th down and a lot of real estate to cover. They're back at the 33-yard line. Neufeld comes in for Novus as Mundus is back in punt formation. He'll kick into a breeze. The snap is good. The kick, he gets it away. It's a good kick. It'll bounce at the 5 and roll out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Well, I'll tell you, like we've always said, that football has got to be a female. It just takes its own time about making up its mind and can change it at any time. That bounced as if it was going to head for the end zone and then turned right around and went out of bounds at the 5. Hillcrest digging in on the defense now as Lake Park are 75 yards away. Lake Park got on the board first when Chris Nobin blocked the punt, and then Munson threw an aerial to Jensen, good for 12 yards in the corner of the end zone. Both clubs have scored through the air. Munson, the quarterback, down in underneath. They go deuced in the backfield. Munson rolls to the far side. He's at the 5. He'll get out to about the 7. We got a flag on the play. Well, from where it was thrown, it would either be that or the face mask. We'll see which it is. It's going against Lake Park. That'll be half the distance to the goal. Boy, this Munson is a big, strong kid. 6'3", 165 pounds. Will Gullickson in here this afternoon enjoying 9-man football. He could probably tell us about Munson. He came from up that way. All right. We're still having the discussion. They're discussing with Tippy Stemsrud. Up over the ball comes Jacobs. They'll line up in the deuce in the backfield again. Munson barks out the signals. Munson drops back. He looks. Oh, he's got his man down there. And, oh, just over the fingers of Troy Olson at the 40. Boy, I'll tell you, Troy Olson, 6'3", 165-pounder, and he can scoot. He outlegged the defender, got in behind him, and the ball just over the fingers. Both clubs have had one of each of those kinds so far here this afternoon. Hillcrest had one earlier. And that does create a problem, getting the ball up into this wind. She'll ride a bit. All right, deuced in the backfield again. Munson, the quarterback, barking him out. We have a 3rd down and 9. Munson looking again to throw. Same play. He's down there deep. Well covered this time by Mundus, as going down there on the pass pattern was Chad Jetvig. And it'll be a 4th down. Fourth down, they'll be forced to punt the ball away. Munson will go back in punt formation. Ooh, did they put Troy Olson a long way out on this side? All right, ready. The snap. It's high. He gets it, and it's deflected a little bit. It'll roll out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Looked like it might have been deflected just a bit. He shanked it in any case, and it'll go out of bounds at the 15, the second high snap he's had to take. And Hillcrest with great field position now at the 15 territory of Lake Park. Well, I'll tell you, the Hillcrest secondary going to be tested deep today against Munson. He's had 2 guys down there both times. I formation, flank right. Martinson barks him out, hands off Mundus. Mundus to the outside. He's inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. Just a slant off the right side. And coming off the bottom of the stack, we see Bobby Jacobs. It'll be a second down now and about 4 yards to go. Inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. 7:44 remaining in the first half. 9-man football. Nilsson, the big center, down over the ball. Martinson looks at his two setbacks. Bangs and Mundus, rather. All right, ready to go. Long count this time. Hand off. Bangs. Bangs trying to get outside. He won't get anything as he's hit down right at the line of scrimmage. Making the defensive play was Knutson. And probably made the defensive play because Mr. Groen did not get the block on the corner. It'll be third down. Picked up maybe about a yard on the play. Taking a lot of time back in the huddle. And now they break out. Big third down play. They're in 4-down territory across. They deuce it in the backfield. There's the snap right up the middle of Bang. Bang will get down about the 7-yard line. And it's fourth down. And Lake Park defense digging in. 6:26 remaining. Hillcrest asked for a timeout. Ball game tied. Lake Park 6, Hillcrest 6. We'll be back in 30.
Tonight, while the city sleeps, a large crowd will gather outside of Slim's Home Furnishings at 318 South 8th Street in Breckenridge.
At 6-6. They'll go to the I formation with a flank on the right side. This is the formation they threw off of last time. Martinson rolls right. Martinson looks, fires it down the end zone, intercepted in the end zone. Intercepted back there by Olson. Now you talk about that play. Actually, in the end zone, you say, well, maybe not catch the ball, but this time it turned out great. The interception in the end zone brings the ball out to the 15, which gives them better field position than they had he knocked the ball down. But in the end zone, you take them any way you can get them to prevent the opposition from making it. Deuce in the backfield, flank right side. Munson barking out the signals. Munson dropped the ball, fell on it, loss of about 1.5 yards. It'll be second down and about 11.5 to go. Clock rolls down to 6 minutes remaining in the first half in a 6-6 9-man football game. Troy Olson comes way out, splits or flanks way out on the right side. They run out of a deuce. 3 down linemen for Hillcrest. Munson, there's that little slant again. This time Troy Olson catches it, hit down at the 20-yard line. Groen making the tackle. And it'll be a third down now and 5 yards to go. Probably going to have to slide Groen over on that slant situation. And we have another timeout on the field with the score tied 6-6. Lake Park and Hillcrest Academy. We'll be back in 30.
IR8.
Troy Olson has run that slant 3 times, and the first time we predicted it, and they threw it to him and he dropped it. Now they run it 3 times. Look for him to run the slant and then break and go straight downfield because Munson's got the strong enough arm to hit him at the other end of the field. All right, ready to go. Munson back. This time, looks, screens on the side, incomplete. Good defensive play that time by Lundy on the far side. They both went up after the ball. And it'll be a fourth down. Well, let's see what Munson can do. Now, he's had 2 high snaps in this situation when he's been back deep. Let's see what happens with this one. The snap is a good snap this time. He gets it away. A good kick. Rognus will pick it up at his 20. Tries to get back. He's up to the 25 and down to about the 27-yard line. Rognus tippy-toeing back up the middle. And Hillcrest will have the ball at their 28-yard line. 1st and 10 at that point. All right, ready to go. Nobin right over that nose on Nilsson as he ran out of a wishbone this time. All right, there's the handoff first man, and going through with the ball would be Bangs. We got a flag on the play. Bangs gets out to 30, but we got a flag. And we're waiting for the official signal. Holding on the defense. Well, they're big enough, they don't have to do that. Well, a break for Hillcrest. Coach Levine over there explaining it to him that he can throw that lineman around coming out to block him. Only thing he can't do is grab a hold of his shirt and throw him into orbit. All right, it'll come out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 Hillcrest. Lake Park have had one scoring opportunity. They cashed in on it. Hillcrest have had two, and they got it in once. All right, Hillcrest will come up over the ball. Nilsson, the center, sets up down. Let's see what they run out of this time. Going to the wishbone again. Martinson barks him out. Martinson counters back to Groen. Groen will break a couple of tackles. He'll go to the 36-yard line, territory of Lake Park. Over there, we get a look at Dan Johnson. Again, he'd been in on a lot of tackles, I'll tell you. Groen, the sophomore. 2nd down and about 4.5. Out of the eye this time as Rognus goes with a flank on the right side. 3 down linemen. Martinson barking out signals. Hands off. Mundus outside. Cuts back in the inside. Going to get down about the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Over there putting the pop on him with Bobby Jacobs. It'll be 3rd down. And about yard and a half, 2 to go for the first down. And you heard Mike Levine saying this ball game would be won in the trenches, and we do believe it. Both these lines battling each other very tough. 3:28 remaining in the first half. Out of the I formation, flank right. Odd on the defense again. Martinson hands off. There's Mundus. He'll get the first down as he'll go inside the 30 to the 29-yard line, running off the backside of Tippy Stensrud. Making the defensive play over there was Timmy Christensen. 1st and 10 Hillcrest. Hillcrest huddling back at about the midfield stripe. Sun has come out, but it still is cool. A Minnesota fall day. I formation. Flank comes on the left side. There, back to throw is Martinson. Martinson lays it up the middle. His man is there, but the pass hung up too long, and the free safety, Troy Olson, came back and knocked it down. It was intended for Christensen. It hung up there for about a week and a half. Olson came way from the near side, ran back and glommed onto it. Now, that's the kind of a pass you kind of like to tell your receiver to come back and meet the ball. If he comes back and meets the ball, he makes the reception. Olson ran right in front of him and knocked it down, and we got a timeout in a 6-6 ball game, and we'll be back in 30.
I got something here from a company called Western Onions.
No, Grady, that's a telegram. Open it up.
Hey, it's from Nike.
That's Nike.
Righty. It's from their world headquarters in Beaverton, Oregon. It says, good news from Nike. Stop. Now Nike offers more running shoes than ever before. A running shoe for all...
And we're back again. 2nd down and 10. Well, I'll tell you, Troy Olson did a great job on that. He was way over here on the near side, and he came back all the way across to whack that one right out of the waiting arms of Christensen. Also, football game in the area tonight. Like we said, the Winnipeg Connection are over at Underwood, and we get a look at Audubon at homecoming over at Rothsay. All right, both coaches have gone back to the sidelines now. All right, I formation, flank on the left side. They bark out the signals. Martinson hands off Mundus. Oh, is he creamed right at the line. You guessed it, Dan Johnson again. Nobody is handling him. And he's not the big guy on the field. Johnson, 6-footer, 180-pounder. But he's been in that Hillcrest backfield all afternoon. All right, up over the ball comes Hillcrest. They got a 3rd and still 10. All right, ready to go. There's Martinson rolling. He's looking to throw. He fires it downfield, overthrows everybody. All right, now Hillcrest were doing some running off the right side. Had a little success with that. Then they took and made a change. They moved Nobin over to the tackle spot and moved Livdahl nose to nose with Nilsson. It's a 4th down. Let's see if they stay that way now. They lined up and changed just before. Here comes Johnson back in. He's had a flock of tackles already. Coming out is Neufeld. All right, let's see if they'll make a switch now. Nope, they go back. They put Noman up over the center this time. I formation. Martinson down underneath. Martinson back to throw. Martinson in traffic. There's a flag on the play. Fires it up, and it's incomplete. Knocked down by Troy Olson. We'll see a hold, I'm sure. Oh, legal procedure. Well, I'm sure that Lake Park will decline that one. We're sure of one thing, I guess. And Lake Park will take the ball at their 29-yard line. 1st and 10. We have 1:57. Watch Munson go up in the O-zone. And remember the one we said. Troy Olson on the slant, starts the slant, goes downfield, and he can move. All right, Olson splits flanks way out on the right side. They run out of a deuce. Mundus going nose to nose with him. There's that little slant again. Oh, and nearly picked off this time by Mundus. Now, he did not slant quite enough on that one. He came more straight downfield, and Mundus had a shot at that one. It'll be 2nd down and 10. All right, now let's see if they run our play right here. Mundus very eager on the last one. All right, down underneath. Here they go. This time cross-field pattern by Troy Olson, and they hand off, and back there for the loss on the delay was Ennin. Nilsson back there and Christensen. They stack him up way back at the 24-yard line. That time Troy Olson ran a crossing pattern. And instead, they ran the run, and nobody made a thing. Actually lost back. It'll be 3rd down and a lot of green grass to get to the 1st down. They got to get up to the 39. Out of a deuce. Olson comes out as a flank on the right side. 3 down linemen for Hillcrest. Munson barks him out. Munson rolls back. Munson looks out on the side, wide open, and hit out of bounds was Neufeld. Neufeld popped out by Groen. They're not going to be quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be a 4th down and about a yard and a half to go. 1:03 to go in the first half. Now they move it up. 4th down. Here's big play again. Both these clubs have had big offensive plays on 4th down. Let's see if Munson will go with it. He does. He wedges forward. He's got the first downs. He gets to the midfield stripe. First and 10, Lake Park. We're in the final minute of the first half, and remember now, Munson can air it out from here. All right, flank comes right. Deuce in the backfield. Munson back to throw. Munson fires it up the middle. Deflected and intercepted. Oh, 3 guys had a shot at that, but Rognus comes up with the interception. Actually, Troy Olson had a shot off the deflection as well, but Rognus took the deflection, and Hillcrest get out of the frying pan. They have it back at their 17-yard line with 41 seconds to go, and you got to believe they won't get very fancy here. All right, they run out of an Deuce in the backfield this time. Martinson, the quarterback. Martinson back to throw. Screens it out on the side to Bangs. Bangs down the sideline. He's going to get out over the 30, about the 32-yard line with 19 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10. Now they put the clock in motion. We're down to 17. They got to get something going. They won't even get a playoff. 14. Up over the ball, taking a lot of time. Flank comes left, 9 seconds. Back to throw is Martinson. Martinson lays it out, intercepted on the far side by Don Jacobs. Jacobs runs out of bounds as the first half ends with the score. Hillcrest 6, Lake Park 6. We'll be back in 1 minute. Mark Hesse wants to do the color, but I don't know what color that'd be, green or what. He got Audubon tonight. Then we can find out if he can change color or not. All right, ready to go. Hillcrest will kick it off. Lake Park will have the wind on their backside and will receive.
Maybe that's what they have to do. Maybe that's the line it is.
Unusual. All right, kicking away will be Grown. Back on the far side with Munson, on the near side with Olson. All right, here comes Grown forward. There's a kick. It's a high kick. The wind is holding it up. Munson will pick it up at the 10, 15 to the 20. Hit there and gets down to the 23-yard line. Christensen over there and Mundus over there. Christensen got a hold of his shirt, and Mundus finally put him down. Well, we'll see now if Mr. Munson will air one out on the very first toss. He brings Troy Olson as a flank way out on the right side. Good combination, these two, I'll tell you. Mundus moving up on him, giving about 10 yards. There's a handoff right up the middle. The ball is fumbled. Jensen fumbled the ball, but they say forward progress will come to the 24-yard line. Falling on it was Bob Jacobs, but the ball was already dead. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Look out, here comes the bomb. Troy Olson comes out on the near side. Munson takes a look at him as they set up in a deuce. Oh, they're running it again. This time they go to Ennin, and Ennin will get to the 25, and that's all. Rognus had a hold of his arm, and Nilsson over there also to put the stop on him along with Lundy. It'll be 3rd down and 7 yards to go. Risprud hollering at him, boy, get going. They got to put some pressure on Munson because in the first half he had all day to throw the ball. out of a deuce in the backfield. Munson looking for something in the defense. Now he's ready. Now he drops back. He looks. There's that screen again, right up the middle. Good play by Bangs as he popped Jensen right at the 25-yard line. Bang's making the tackle right there. He stood him right up. And back in punt formation goes Munson. And Munson has had some very bad snaps so far in this deep position. Let's see what happens here. The snap is high, but we got a flag on the play. Good kick. That will drop at the 10, roll down inside the 10, and down to the 1-yard line. But all for naught. What a kick. It went to the 1-yard line. 55 yards from the line of scrimmage. The flag had been thrown right on the snap of the ball, so it was not after the kick. He had some procedure somewhere, and now let's see what he can do with it. He'll kick the ball away from about the 12-yard line in his territory. The snap, it's good. The kick, another good kick. Mundus will pick it up at the 18. He's at the 20. He's at the 25. Fumbles. The ball goes out of bounds at the 30. Got the ball right back again. Well, that penalty cost Lake Park 29 yards because that ball rolled dead back there at the 1-yard line. What a change. All right, ready to go. I formation. Flank on the right side. Defense up tight. Odd man. 3 down linemen. There's the pitch back to Mundus. Mundus will turn inside. He'll go over the 35 to the 37-yard line. Good run by Mundus. Over there, we see Knutson in on the tackle. Along with Knutson is Bobby Jacobs. It'll be 2nd down and about 4 yards to go. That was student body right that time. Everybody went out on that side. All right, ready again. Mundus, the deep man in the eye. Rognus flanked on the right side, and Bang is a short man. 3 down linemen once again. There's a pitch back to Mundus. Mundus turns inside. He'll get to the 40-yard line. He'll have enough for the 1st down. I believe. Nope, they say the knee went down about 1 inch short. They stretch the chains out, and it's 1 inch short. Well, Coach Levine will probably have to move Nobin out to that tackle spot again because right now they're trying to run over Livdahl on the right side. They're going outside the tackles right now. Deuced in the backfield. Wedged forward by Martinson. He's got the 1st down as he'll get to the 38 in the territory of Lake Park. Well, if you're a Hillcrest fan, of course, now you want to grind out some time here. Use up that clock as you're going into the breeze and force Munson in the 4th period to throw it into the gale. Ground coming back in. Coming out of the ball game would be Scott Selvig. 1st and 10, Hillcrest 38, territory of Lake Park. Up over the ball, in the eye again. Rognus flanks on the left. Martinson barks him out. Martinson, long count this time. Hands off Mundus. Mundus on the slant. Inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Knutson tackles him there. They're slanting a little wider now in this 2nd half, trying to get away from the big guys on the inside. And it'll be 2nd down and about 6 yards to go. Good 4-yard pickup on the 1st down. 7:39 remaining in the 3rd period. I formation, flank left, 3 down linemen again. Martinson keeps, goes outside, pitches to Mundus, turns inside. He'll get inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Jacobs there to make the tackle, and Jacobs is assisted on the play by Ennan. 1st and 10, inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Taking a lot of time back in that huddle. Lake Park will have Nobin over the nose again. They've stayed away from him here in the second half. He killed him in the first half. Deuced in the backfield. Martinson barks him out. Handoff Mundus. Mundus will go inside to the 19. They're slanting just a little bit wider on those slants now, and they're getting the room. They're getting outside the big kids. It'll be second down and about 5 yards to go at the 19-yard line. All right, out of the I formation. Rognus flanked on the right side. Martinson barks him out. Linebackers coming this time. Here they come. Martinson keeps, turns inside. He'll be spun down at about the 17-yard line. Jacobs over there, that would be Bob Jacobs. Also with him is Randy Jensen. And it'll be third down and about 4 yards to go. A lot of time back in that huddle. Hillcrest working against the breeze here in the third period. Up over the ball come Hillcrest. Let's see how they line up. They go to the wishbone on this one. All right, barking out is Martinson. Martinson hands off as they counter back the other way. They'll get the first down as Mundus will go down to the 11-yard line. Good hard run by Mundus. Bob Jacobs over there to put the stop on him, but a great run by Mundus with great second effort. Now it's just about 6 inches from the 10-yard line, so they could conceivably have a first down without scoring. And, of course, for Lake Park, they say no way. All right, Deuced in the backfield. Flank comes left. Martinson barks him out. Martinson pitches back. Bangs turns inside. Bangs down to the 5-yard line. Wrapped up there by Knutson. They say the knee went down at the 6. Second down, 6 for the first down, 6.5 for the TD. As old man Cavalier is chewing on a great big juicy hot dog. All right, ready to go. He must have brought it from home. All right, ready to go. Up over the ball. Deuced in the backfield. Oh, no, they go to wishbone again. Martinson barks him out. Martinson rolls right. Martinson turns inside. He's going to be inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. Knutson forced Martinson to turn to the inside. He's down to the 4. It's third down and 4 yards for a touchdown, 3.5 for the first down. Dick Risbrut has wore out the grass on this side right now. Up over the ball again. Big play, both ball clubs. They line up in an I. Flank comes left. Let's see if they'll bring Mundus this way. They keep, pitch back. Mundus puts his head down. Mundus touchdown. Good run by Mundus, 4 yards. And that came here with 4:07 to go in the third period. Mundus ran right over the Lake Park defender to get that one. And now we're to big extra point time. Well, let's see if they come right back the same old way. Mundus has had great success in the second half running to this left side. All right. Deuce in the backfield. Martinson barks him out. Martinson pitches back. Bangs puts the head down. He's in. Bangs in for 2. Hillcrest lead at 14-6. We'll be back in 30.
Honey, let's get rid of this car. I can't stand it anymore. It's a mess. Haven't you noticed how people laugh at us when we drive by?
I've got an idea. I'll be back in just a little bit. Honey, I'm home.
You bought a new car.
No, this is our old one.
But what happened to it? It's gorgeous.
I took it to John's Auto Renovation. They cleaned it from top to tire, shampooed the interior, hand-waxed and buffed the exterior, cleaned the trunk, and even steam-cleaned the engine.
John's Auto Renovation, 820 East Vernon in Fergus Falls. They made our old car look new.
Well, we're back again. Hillcrest topside at 14-6. They'll kick it away as Groen will kick it. Munson and Olson, the deep man to receive. Now, the wind will hold this ball up, so they'll probably pick it up somewhere around the 10-yard line if he gets his kick away as normal. There's a kick. Oh, he got a good one. Troy Olson picks it up at the 5. He's at the 10. He's at the 15. And he's going to be hit down as he gets to the 23-yard line. Goes down there in the grasp of Bang and Christensen. 1st and 10, and look out, Mr. Munson, now for the sky. He has 4 minutes left of the period to have the wind at his back. All right, up over the ball. 14-6. Don't count your chickens yet. A lot of time left in this one. Deuced in the backfield. Munson barks out the signals. Munson hands off, cutting to the outside and getting good running room that time was Jensen. He goes all the way out to the 30. It looked like the Hillcrest line had overshifted. There was no one out on this side. And it's 2nd down now and about 2 yards to go. That's the best running play Lake Park you've had against Hillcrest. All right, ready again. There's the quarterback keeping right up the middle, and he's going to get up and I believe have the 1st down. It's very close. He may have to bring the change in. Nope, 3rd down. He didn't quite make it. 3rd and about a foot. 3 minutes, 18 seconds remaining here in the 3rd period. Excellent 9-man football game. Deuced in the backfield, flank on the left side, odd on the defense, 3 down linemen, and a quarterback, Munson, keeps for the 1st down as he goes just short of the 35. Lake Park back on the move now. Hillcrest got their drive going and scored, and they lead it by 8. All right, Deuce in the backfield again. Munson looks at the defense. 3 down linemen. Munson hands off, cutting to the outside again. This time it was Jensen, and Jensen is going to be hit down at the 35. Is coming up very quickly. Groen and Bang, and Martinson to make the stop. All right, ready to go. 2nd down. We'll give him 2, make it 2nd and 8. And once again, the flank goes on the left side. All right, ready again. Munson, hands off. Good defensive play by Stensrud as he hit Jensen behind the line of scrimmage, loss of 2. Well, that's probably why they haven't been running that side. 3rd down and 11 yards to go. Lost closer to 3. 1 minute, 52 seconds remaining. Hillcrest will loosen up the defense now, looking for Munson to crank. They deuce it in the backfield, flank left, 3 on the defense. Munson barks out the signal. Drop back to throw. There's that little screen, and they'll get a couple of yards, and that's all. Boy, really, that time, if Bangs would have had his head up, he might have intercepted that one. And it'll be a 4th down now, and they've got about, they get up to the 47. It'll be 4th down and about 7 yards to go. They will punt it away, try to get Hillcrest deep in the hole, but Hillcrest, of course, now only have 1 minute and 11 seconds to run off the clock before getting the wind on their backside. And now what do we got? Well, we're going to have a Summit Conference. Apparently, the penalty going to go against Lake Park. I would say one of the kids did not have his equipment in. I don't know. Well, they're having a big discussion. And there's the 5 yards being walked off. Levine is beside himself on the far side. We haven't had a signal as to what the call was. 5-yard penalty, and that's all we know. Absolutely no signal, except the signal we got from Mike Levine, and he is beside himself. There's a snap, a high snap. He gets it away, a good kick again. Mundus will pick it up at the 10. He's at the 15. He's at the 20, puts his head down and goes to the 25-yard line. 46 seconds remaining here in the first, or in the third period. Officials timeout, a little equipment repair as Johnson has shoulder pad lace apparently coming loose for him. Reminder, of course, tomorrow at 9:45, all you coaches, come on, gals, come on in, tell us about your volleyball. Guys, come in and tell us about your cross country, your swimming, your football, whatever it may be, and have breakfast at the country kitchen. I formation, flank right, pitch back Mundus. Mundus turns the corner, goes to the 30-yard line. That's all they're doing now is running student body right, pitch to the tailback, and let everybody get out and block. Second down, 7 yards to go. 22 seconds remaining in the third period. 14-6, Hillcrest top side of Lake Park. Then one whale of a football game. All right, Rognus will flank on the left side. This will probably be the last play of the third period. Martinson barks them out. Martinson hands off to Mundus. Mundus will go over the 35 to about the 30, just over the 35. Rolls down there. Over there getting to him first. We get a look at Timmy Christensen. And there is the end of the third period. Hillcrest 14, Lake Park 6. We'll be back in 30.
Glenn D. Rognus Trucking, Darlene Transport, your truck.
And fourth and final period. Surprised that Lake Park did not put the ball up in the sky with the wind on their backside in that third period. Kind of nice to see the Munson family over here. We saw them at the junior college football games the last couple of years when the Munson boys played football for Coach Steve LeGrand at Fergus Falls Community College. Now Munson is the quarterback for Lake Park, and he's a honey, I'll tell you. He's just a junior on top of it. Reminder, of course, also the Spartans are up at Virginia to go against Mesabi tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 in a very important ball game for them. They got to get on the win side after losing to University of Minnesota Tech Crookston in a fumble-plagued contest 13-3. Otters will be at Crookston tonight against the Pirates. We'll be at Lake Park, or Elbow Lake, Golden Eagles, and Monaga. Flag on the play. And I think we'll see a procedure assessed against Hillcrest. Now you got a decision. You let them have third down and 6 inches, or you let them have third down and 5 yards, or you have them fourth down in inches. They step it off. Got to take that penalty. You can't very well give them a shot at that. All right, it'll be third down and a long 5, a short 6, either way you want to look at it. Up Lake Park Way, if you're listening, Don Askelson. Miss you over here. This first ball game we've not seen you at Hillcrest when Lake Park play. There's a handoff this time. Mundus to the outside. Mundus is at the 40. He's at the 30. He's hit out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Well, everybody jammed up on the inside. Mundus went to the outside, and Randy Jensen saved the touchdown as he made the tackle at the 25-yard line. 22-yard ramble. Mundus ran that beautifully. He ran right at the tackle and slid to the outside and found room. Stopped the clock, they say. Well, the one official signaled it back in. I don't know what the other guy's waving for. All right, ready to go. Hillcrest come. There's the hand up to Mundus. Mundus puts the head down, goes to the 21-yard line. Right over there making the defensive play, we see Tim Christensen and Don Jacobs. Hillcrest on the move. They lead 14-6. Here in the fourth period with 11 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. Up over the ball come the Comets. Lake Park digging in on the defense. Big Nobin right up over the nose. Deuced in the backfield. Flank goes left. Martinson barks him out. Martinson pitches back Bangs. Bangs turns inside. Now goes to the outside. Gets down to the 16-yard line. Tackle there made for Lake Park by Bob Jacobs. And the only difference in the first and second half, as far as these tired old eyes can see, is that Hillcrest Dick Risbrut has decided to slide off their tackles instead of trying to go right at them or on the inside of them. And they have been very successful with that in the second half. 10:23 remaining in the ball game. I formation. Flank comes right. Martinson off to Mundus. Mundus goes to the outside. He's down to about the 12-yard line. And that will give him the first down. Knutson makes the tackle. And again, just sliding off the outside shoulder of that tackle. Hillcrest have a first down. Let's put it on the 14-yard line, probably a little closer to where it actually is. Taking a lot of time back in the huddle. Now they break out, come up over the ball as Nilsson leads them out. Ends in tight. Flank goes left with Groen. With Lundy. All right, ready to go. There's Martinson pitching back to Bang. Bang puts his head down. He'll get down to about the 10-yard line, and that's it. Johnson over there on the tackle. Johnson got a lot of help again, this time from Bob Jacobs. It'll be second down and 8 yards to go. Clock rolls down to 9:30, and it's still on the move. Official looking at his clock. Hillcrest have taken a lot of time in that huddle. They could well get themselves a penalty one of these times. They've been very close on the snap situation. Up over the ball, I formation. Here it is, delay of game. Well, we saw it coming all afternoon. They've taken that extra time in the huddle. Up over the ball come Hillcrest. They have third down now and about 13 yards to go. There's the handoff to Mundus. This time goes right up the middle, and there is nothing up that middle. They tried that in the first half, and that's just exactly what they got. They got inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. So they have third down and about 11 yards to go. Well, do you risk cranking one up here? You're ahead by 8. You get a TD here. You've got a pretty good shape. We'll see what happens right now as they come out. All you quarterbacks downtown, see what you would call on it. There's the roll by Martinson. Fires it downfield. Intercepted in the end zone. One hand grab in the end zone by Jacobs. And the ball will come out to the 15. Hillcrest had too many guys in that area. And now we'll see. The arm of Mr. Munson right now, because they are 65 yards away. They have 8 minutes, a lot of time left, 16 remaining. He hands the ball off, and a draw right up the middle, figuring Hillcrest were napping on that, but Levang called for the draw, and making the play was in, and he's going to get out to the 15, and that's all. Second down and 10. This time, Troy Olson comes out on the left side. Now he moves in a little bit tighter. Let's see if he'll run a down and outer on this one. Out of the shotgun. There's a flag on the play. A lot of time all week to throw the ball. Complete to Troy Olson, but there's a flag on the play. Well, let's see what the flag is all about. Boy, I'll tell you, he had a week to throw that ball. And it's going to go against Lake Park. A break for Hillcrest. A legal procedure. That's a tough thing to get out of that shotgun, unless you get it up in that line somewhere. All right, they'll go back 5. They'll be at the 10-yard line. This time, Troy Olson comes way out on the near side. I'll tell you, it'd be a real foot race between he and Munson, or he and Mundus if they put the ball up off the shotgun here. Munson with a snap, looking to throw. Out on the side, incomplete, right through the hands of Jetvig. Up at the 16-yard line. Lundy over there to cover, but he was out of the play. Oh, he threw a beauty right into the meat hooks of Mr. Jetvig, and he couldn't hang on. Jetvig is taking his arm guards off now. That wouldn't have made any difference on that last one because Munson had it right on target. Out of the shotgun again. Third down, 16. Munson back. He looks. He cranks it up the middle. Intercepted by Martinson. Martinson, touchdown. 15-yard return on the interception. You could see that one coming all the way. And that comes with 7:18 remaining. And Hillcrest now on top 20-6. You could read that one. Martinson just laid back, and when Munson cranked, Martinson just waltzed right in front and went 17 yards for the TD. All right, they'll go for 2. Martinson rolls out. Martinson turns inside, pitches back. Mundus in with 2. And it's 22-6. Hillcrest will be back in 30.
Tonight, while the city sleeps, a large crowd will gather outside of Slim's Home Furnishings at 318 South 8th Street in Breckenridge, getting ready to save money, more money than they've ever saved before on famous name furniture. Every piece of furniture in Slim's Home Furnishings' giant inventory. Right now, a special crew is finishing up that giant task that began earlier today. Right now, as I speak to you, I can hear the squeal of felt-tip marking pens blotting out those prices that you might have paid here yesterday. Prices you would pay here next week, but not tonight. Not from 8 tonight till noon tomorrow during Slim's Home Furnishings 16-hour Madness Marathon. Tonight, you save big dollars on names like Tell City, Stanley, Bassett, and Lazy Boy. Tonight, you take home the real savings while those other furniture stores are home in bed, and it all begins soon at Slim's Home Furnishings, 318 South 8th Street in Breckenridge. The coffee's on, the price is down, the savings real. Be at Slim's Home Furnishings before the doors open at 8. Be there and save all through the night.
On the kickoff, Groen kicked it out of the end zone. Lake Park will have the ball out at the 15-yard line. And they trail in the ball game 22-6. Boy, that's what you would like to see your defensive back do. Come up there, actually, I think he probably faked him into throwing the pass in that area. Just moved in, picked it off, and went in for the TD. Troy Olson comes way out on the left side. A lot of time left in this ball game. There's the pitch back, trying to get outside with the ball is Jensen. Jensen will get out somewhere around the 18-yard line. Whole host of Spartans over there to stop him. Groen was probably the first one, and Tippy Stensrud also in on the defensive play. Second down. They say he got out to the 19, but they pushed him back. and they give him forward progress to the 19. Troy Olson comes out on this side. Mundus with him. All right, ready to go. Munson rolls right, sheds a couple of tackles, gets over the 20 to about the 22-yard line. Tippy Stensrud missed him back at about the 18. Third down. Clock rolls down to 6:28 remaining. Boy, Lake Park got to get something going if they're going to get back in it. Deuce in the backfield. Flank comes on the right side. Left side, excuse us. There's the handoff, trying to get to the far side this time is Jensen, and he's not going to get the first down. He's going to be short of the first down as Groen makes the tackle on him. Fourth down. Hard to believe they're still running that ball down here in the ball game by 16 points. They've got to have 2 touchdowns. They've also got to have 2 two-point conversions. All right, ready to go. Back in punt formation. They kick it, and Hillcrest just watch the ball roll, and it'll roll down at about the 33-yard line in the territory of Hillcrest, and Hillcrest now have the clock as their ally with 5:34 remaining in the ball game. All right, Hillcrest, you can bet your bottom dollar now will stay close to their vest, leading it 22-6. Out of the I formation, flank right. There's a handoff. Mundus fumbles the ball. I believe Lake Park. Nope, Mundus got it back again. Oh, he got a good hop on that one, as right there looking for it was Randy Jensen. But that old squealing pig bounced away from him, and Mundus came up with it. Now, nothing wrong with that handoff. I think Mundus was looking downfield before he actually wrapped the arms around it. 4 minutes, 54 seconds remaining in the ball game. There's a handoff to Bang. Bang straight forward. He's going to be stopped right smack at the 35 as the clock rolls merrily along, and making the defensive tackle was Nobin. Nobin's block of the punt in the first period set up Lake Park's only touchdown. Here they come, up over the ball. Erickson is at center now for Hillcrest. There's a snap, handoff, Mundus to the outside. Mundus got a blocker out in front. Mundus cuts back and tripped over his blocker, Bangs, and went down at the 20. He cut back to the inside, went right over Bangs' feet. Don't blame Bangs. Bangs is doing a good job out on the outside for that block. But Mundus cut a little too close behind him and tripped right over him. Well, the story as far as we're concerned is Hillcrest got out of the middle and started sliding off that tackle. They went that way again and got the good yardage. First at the 20. There's the handoff to Groen. Groen will get to the 17-yard line, tripped up by Knutson, and the clock down to 3:55. Now's the time you want to take a lot of huddle time. Binford is the quarterback now. All right, ready to go. There's the handoff to Bang. Bang cuts to the outside. Bang is going to get down to about the 10-yard line. Hit down there. Johnson is hurt. He gets up, goes off the field under his own power. And we have 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. All right, ready to go. Deuce in the backfield, flank left. There's a pitch back to Bang. Bang trying to turn outside. He's going to be hit right at the 10-yard line. Whole host of Parkers in there to hit him. Jensen is over there along with Nobin, or Jacobs rather. And it'll be 4th down and still a yard to go as the clock rolls merrily down to 3 minutes and 6 seconds. Reminder, K-Jack will have the Elbow Lake Monaga game tonight. Game time 7:30. There they wedge forward. I don't know whether he made it or not. It's going to be very close. Forward progress will determine it. And he got the first down by about a foot. 2:54 remaining. Hillcrest coming up over the ball. And they're going to bring, Lake Park have asked for a measurement. No, they just put the marker on the place over there because the new rule, you know, you can take those yardsticks out of there. You put the marker on it for the 5-yard line and then took the markers out. There's a hand-up ball fumble. Lake Park have it at the 10-yard line. Coming up with a fumble is Knutson. Well, we're back again. The ball snapped over Munson's head. That'll be a safety. 24-6. Munson just went back and fell on the ball out of the end zone. It's a safety, 24-6, Hillcrest. And Hillcrest will have won their 3rd in a row unless Chicken Little lets the sky fall in on us here this afternoon. After a scoreless first half, after a 6-6 tie at halftime, Hillcrest had come out, put 18 points on the board, and Lake Park have been unable to get any there. They'll kick it away from the 15. It's a free kick, and Munson will punt the ball. All right, ready to go. Here's Munson's kick, an end-over-end kick. Bang will pick it up at the 30. He's up to the 40. He gets over the 40 and down to the 31-yard line. Tackle there made by Troy Olson, and Olson assisted on the tackle this time by Chad Jetvik. Well, Mark Levang can prove it. We said Hillcrest would win by 16. That safety took us out of it. They're 18 ahead now. But for a while, it didn't look that way. All right, I formation. Binford is the quarterback again. Rognus the short man, Groen the deep man. Pitch back to Groen. Groen is going to be hit down. A loss of about 1. Knutson making the tackle. Good effort by Groen to get back that close to the line of scrimmage. All right, ready to go again. Out the eye, flank right. Handoff is to Groen. Groen will get inside the 30 to about the 28 as we have 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in the ball game. In our wrap-up, we'll pick our 3 stars of the ball game. Hillcrest, of course, will have another big conference ball game next week when they go to Underwood against Jerry Lano's Rockets. And they are really coming on like gangbusters. Back to throw is Binford. Binford being pressured. They screen it on the side. Good defensive play by Randy Jensen as he knocked it away from Rognus. 53 seconds remaining. Now you might say that is a pouring on situation, but the way the determining factor for teams if there's a tie is on total points scored or scored against. So Hillcrest, of course, not trying to pour it on, but just trying to get their position solidified as far as the conference is concerned. Deuce in the backfield, flank on the left side. Binford barks him out. Binford pitches back. Rognus to the outside. Rognus down the sideline, going to be hit out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. 44 seconds remaining. Well, I'll tell you, the second half, when Hillcrest started running away from Nobin in the middle of that line, it made a lot of difference in the ball game. And I know we've said it a half dozen times, but sliding off the outside shoulder of the tackle really made the difference here in the second half. All right, they flank it on the right side. Binford down underneath. Binford rolls to the right. Binford trying to get outside. Oh, is he smacked back at the 17-yard line. Knutson making the stop on him. Clock rolls down, 19 seconds remaining in the ball game. Lake Park's record will go to 2-2. There's the pitch back to Rognus. Rognus trying to get outside. He'll turn the corner and be hit down around the 5-yard line. And that stops the clock with 4 seconds to go. We'll see one more play. Let's see just where they put it down. All right, there they put it down. It's right at the 4-yard line. (24-6). Hillcrest the winner. They're third in a row. They're first in conference play. I formation. Binford barks him out. Binford back. Binford is hit down as he releases the pass. There's the ball game. 24-6. Hillcrest will be back in 1 minute.
Keep minor household fires from becoming major threats to safety with True Value Hardware's September Hardware Value of the Month. The Kitty Home Fire Extinguisher for just $8.77. It fights common paper, solvent, grease, and even electrical fires. And with the mounting bracket, the Kitty Home Fire Extinguisher is just $8.77, while supplies last at your local Fergus Falls True Value Hardware store. A Hillcrest Sports Booster.
Again, let's take a look at it. The action really began when Chris Nobin blocked a Mundus punt. Lake Park picked it up at their 17, and then after a couple of plays, Munson hit Jensen on a 12-yarder at 6:52, put Lake Park in front 6-0. Then on a rollout, trying for the 2 extra points, it was no good, and that was the end of the scoring for Lake Park in the ballgame. Martinson hit ground for Hillcrest at 3:14 of the first period on the pass, make it 6-6. The rush attempt, no good for the extra point. Your first period ended 6-0. Incidentally, that touchdown was set up by Martinson's recovery of a fumble. Then in the second period, no scoring in that, so we're 6-6 at halftime. Then in the third period, with 4:07 to go, Mundus from 4 yards out made it 12-6. Bangs got the 2 points. It was 14-6. Then in the fourth period, Martinson intercepted at about the 17, went in, made it 20-6 at 7:14 of the period. Mundus good on the pitch for the extra points. It was 22-6. Then the safety as the ball was snapped over the head of punter Mundus out of the end zone in the fourth period and ended up 24-6. Our stars of the ball game? Well, this is the way we have it. We have selected from Lake Park Kurt Knutson, number 77, who we feel did an excellent job for Lake Park in the ball game. Our number 2 selection will go to Martinson, the quarterback of the Hillcrest Academy Comets, who threw the ball well when he had to, ran his club well, came up with a big fumble, came up with a big interception that really iced the ball game. Our number 1 in the ball game, 29 carries, good for 142 yards, That's got to be Mr. Mundus. So our stars of the ball game, number 3, Knutson of Lake Park, number 2, Martinson of Hillcrest, number 1, Mundus of Hillcrest Academy. Those that score, 24-6, Hillcrest winning their 3rd in a row and their 1st in the conference. And then for Lake Park, they now drop off to 2-2 on the season. They are 1-1 in the conference. Our congratulations to both coaches. An excellent football game. Just the late stages of the 3rd period deciding the way it would go. So from Hillcrest Academy, the home of the Comets, unbeaten in the young season, this is Oats LeGrand saying the Comets won it 24-6. We'll be back tonight with Monaga and Elbow Lake.